Today I'm going to do the lab on creating it on RDS server. So what we are going to do, we will create a RDS server on MySQL. Let's log in back to the console. Right, for this lab, we only need to have in place a VPC. It can be even your default VPC. So I'm this time using North Virginia site. So we have a VPC internet gateway, which is attached already, then route tables and all the subnets available. From here, we will go to create an RDS server. Click on RDS. Click on database. Right, so I'm going to create a fresh database here. So RDS has 6 database engines, which is Amazon Aurora, MySQL, MariaDB, MySQL Server, Oracle, and PostgreSQL. So today I'm picking up in this lab is MySQL. So what I'm going to do here, I will create my database engine and then connect it through EC2 and through my workbench. Right, so just select on this MySQL server, leave the version whatever it is, just choose free tier every time so you don't pay any bills for now. If you go for dev, test or production, then you will have to pay some cost for it. So database engine, just give it some name. For example, admin 1. Let me choose this small a. Then username MySQL server. Password, whichever you like to choose. And let me just make a note of these stuff so I don't miss it. My logins, so username, right, just a minute, notepad. Okay, so I have username. I'm making a note of it, so at the later stage we are going to need it. Admin, master username is MySQL server, and password, I know what it is. Okay, then go next. This has to be same. Then DB class instance, well, there is different options. On a free tier one, we just get this one. Then data storage for general purpose SSD, allocated 20 GB space, leave as it is. Enable storage, yeah, that's fine as it is. So your default VPC already has been picked by this. So leave this as it is, your subnet group and default, or if you have yours own, you can choose here. Public access, because we are going to connect it through via EC2, so we have to say here yes. In the working environment, it might be different. Security group, this is very important one. So we need to choose a security group default here. I will show you security groups in a bit. So the security group must be the same for EC2 instance and for database as well. Availability zone. So I will go, for example, USED here. The same availability zone I need to have in EC2 instance as well. Let's see what is in the additional configuration. Database port. This is very important for MySQL. 3306 is the security port. We need to add it in our security. Also, password authenticate database leave as it is. Then additional configuration. Initial database name again. I will give it, for example, SID1. Again, need to make a note of it as we are going to use it. Initial database name. This is SID1. I will need this information at the later stage. DB parameter, this all can backup, automatic backup. In the working one, again, you do it because this is all occurs your cost. But in this stage, in a practical lab, I'm just going to untick that. I don't need it. Okay. IAM role, if you had any, you could lint it as well. Enable auto miner version, yes, this can be done. Just leave it. Maintenance window, again, options to choose whichever you need more. I will leave it as a no preference. Deletion protection enable, so accidentally no one can delete it if in the work environment. So create the database now. Okay, so it will take some time now. In the meantime, we can go to the EC2 instance and create one for us. Okay, so let's go to the EC2 instances. Again, instances, and launch an instance. Okay, so select one free tiers ones. Auto signing should be enabled. I will take again for the EC2 the same USED zone. Well, or maybe no preference for the availability zone. Right, and go to the storage. Security group, so 22. Again, I have already a security group created. So we can choose our security group where I have these ports, which I will tell you now in a bit. And launch the instance. SSH is 22 is a EC2 group which needs access now, and MySQL Aurora is a 3306, so we need to give this access in our EC2 group. 54322 is a PostgreSQL, which I will show you in the next lab. So let's launch our instance. Again, choose the existing key, which I already have here. Okay, and view the instance. this is being created, so I can give it a name SID and Virginia. SID Virginia. Okay. Right now my EC2 instance is up and running. Let's check what the security group is here. This is very important. Right, so what access we have again? So ports 3306 and 22 port. These are very important ones here. You can ignore this port here 5432, that is for PostgreSQL. Now let's go back to the RDS and check what security group is there. We have also the zone, by the way. We will go back and check our zoning. So admin 1. So zone is US East 1D, which is perfectly fine. All the subnets are here. As we saw there, port 3306. Security group is the same as for the VPC group, but let's go and have a look on that. Inbound rules, again 3306 and 22. Okay, so let's go back to our EC2 instances. And check if they are in the same availability zone as well. I believe so. Yeah, US East 1D. Now, once we have this, let's go to RDS first. Let's connect with through my workbench first. Databases, admin. Okay, so what is very important here is your endpoint. Copy your endpoint, click on my workbench, click on plus sign. Here you can give a name to it. North Virginia, my workbench, TCP/IP, and in the host name just paste your endpoint. In the root, for what was the name again? Let me see. Username was MySQL server. MySQL server and password, whichever you create. Okay, test the connection. Successfully made to the MySQL connection. Click OK and OK. So your North Virginia my workbench is ready for to upload data in it. Okay, so you can create here by just typing create data here. Create data base and then give it a name, for example item number 70. So in this way, and then click in here, you will see it is running. So in this way you will create your database, your tables and everything, all the data you can insert in here. Okay, let's get out of here, my workbench, and let's see how we can connect it through EC2 instance. So again, let's go to the EC2 instance. Okay, copy the public IP address and click on Putty. If you don't have Putty in your computer, just it's an easy install from the Google. Get your SSH key. Okay, and then EC2 user, just log in as EC2 user. Go to the root. Okay, here we need to install MySQL server. So yum install MySQL y. Okay, you can see here is already installed completed where you can see install MariaDB and this version. Once you are here, then you need to just put some command which I'm going to put down in this video. So what you need to do, type MySQL h and then copy paste your database endpoint again here. So let's go back to the database. Copy this endpoint here. Then put the user's detail. So hyphen user. So what's the username here? We have MySQL server. MySQL server. Then space hyphen password. Oh, sorry. And the initial database name, that is SID1. Hit enter and your password again. We have successfully logged in to our MySQL server. Welcome. You can see this message, welcome to MariaDB monitor. That's it for this lab. Thank you very much for watching. Just make sure you always have the same availability zone and the same security group for EC2 instance and for your database. Thank you very much for watching. Now just simply delete these instances. We can close this window. Okay. Go back to the dashboard, select it and delete it. It is a free version, but still, if you have more than limit, you may still occur the cost. So delete, just write down delete me and click delete. So this database engine is being created and deleted. The same way, go to EC2 and delete or stop at least your instance. So Sid Virginia, I don't want this. I'm just terminating this instance. Thank you very much for watching.